Back. Nice game two action. The difference in this game was guard plays the Darren McClinton All Stars took down Clydes 80-71. Um, it appeared that Clydes will be moving on to the early W. You know, cutest Wahab out of Georgetown was dominating inside, finishing everything every time he got his hands on the ball. AJ Wilson had it going, but the game kind of turned where AJ Wilson rolled his ankle on a three-pointer. He left the game for a little bit, and McClain All-Star seized the momentum, man. They really did. And it ended up being the difference. It ended up being the guard play. And that's no disrespect to Clydes, but the veteran leadership of Eric Green, Jameer Young out of Maryland, uh, Dante Scott, who's I know 6'8" out of Maryland. I know he's a 6'8" but he's so versatile. He could play the point forward role with ease. And then the talk out of Coppin State, man, the way he was facilitating, they controlled the game. They got guys shots when guys needed their shots where they were most effective. And when guys had it going, like, say, Dante Scott, they moved out the way and let him go one-on-one. He pretty much did it all. He scored in transition, scored off the bounce going to the hole, scored off the block mid-range. He was just unstoppable, man. 6'8" with his frame, it's just hard for a lot of guys to get in front of him and deny him, man. And then once you add in his ball handling, which is very shifty, he's actually one of the better ball handlers in the entire Kenner League. Bigs had no choice. They had no chance, man. And even when AJ Wilson came back, he had a guard, Scott, and Scott tried to take advantage of the fact that he hurt his ankle as you're supposed to do. So you can't knock it. But that was the difference in the game, especially in the second half. The guard play, Jameer Young started getting it going. Eric Green, who's a super vet, played pretty much every level professionally. Out of Florida Six, played at Virginia Tech. He was scorching from 3-point range, man. He's become a pure knockdown shooter. He could always shoot, but now it's effortless. I mean, it was a play he rose up from three from the corner, and one of the class defenders ran out at him. He adjusted in mid motion on shooting, and it was all balls. It didn't touch rim. That just kind of tells you the difference in the skill and the IQ between the guard play on both teams that ended up being the deciding factor in this game, man. But all in all, it was definitely some bright spots. You can't just look at that, man. I love what I saw out of Cubans, man. He was a technician on the block. To me, he needed more touches because they really had no answer for him. Talking about the playing also, they really had no answer for him inside. And then he was so dominant scoring inside. Every time he touched the ball, he drew like 3 or 4 defenders. So that tells you all you need to know about his impact. I don't think they went to him enough inside, man. And that ended up being the difference in the game. But all in all, good win for the McClinton All-Stars. Right now, on point, brain skills and guts are just underway. I'll be back with another recap. Oh, before I get out of here, player of the game, that's tough. But I'm going to go with Dante Scott out of Maryland. Like I said, his versatility was something that just the class couldn't deal with. He caused mismatches just by bringing the ball up the floor, man, playing the point forward role. And, look, when he got inside, he scored, and he got to the free throw line, and he made them pay with 3-point plays. And it forced their bigs to kind of have to lay off of him. And then when he wasn't going, he got other guys involved. So he's definitely the player of the game for tonight. And the X factor, I got to go with Eric Green. Just his veteran presence on the team, so to speak, man. Talking a lot, telling guys where to go, facilitating. But when he needed to get a bucket, especially from deep, he did. And those were back-breaking threes where players were making runs, getting back in the game. He would hit a three, and it would kind of deflate them. And that's how they were able to hold them off as the game progressed. But, all in all, like I said, good win for McClinton All-Stars. I'll be back with a recap and standout players from this on point and brain skills and just game that's underway. See you soon.